Gotta give it that.
All right.
I'm not finishing that sentence.
No, finish.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
well,
so
welcome back to this week's podcast.
good. Yeah, we're back again.
We've got Sam and George here.
Obviously, we've had Sam on before.
He's a returning guest. Fans
but
loved him.
You haven't seen that episode because he
Yes.
had some mock-ups,
Yep.
but that's okay. We're getting to it.
Yep. Audio issues for that one. You have seen a blooper of George over here on our socials if you've been following those. But yeah, George is our powertrain sub lead. Is that correct?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yep. So he makes the car go. Brrr.
Yep. Exactly. That's what I do constantly.
That's your job
Basically.
on the team. My chair's bugging. Anyway, we had the
I know
Belgian.
my chair was bugging as well. I didn't like it.
I'm gonna put
For
in
like
a
the
complaint.
first 20 minutes. We'll raise a ticket with IT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Screw raising the ticket. I'm gonna knock on their door.
Oh yeah. Just bang on it.
Bash the door
Door.
in. Right.
And then we've also got Sam, who's a manufacturing and operations lead.
Yep. I take care of like all the back end stuff for the team. You know, if they want risk assessments, if they want to order parts or get stuff made, go through me.
Big dog.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Sammy.
Big Sammy.
Exact. That you could be a rapper with that name.
I don't know.
You could.
Good.
You could.
That was so delayed.
Oh
delayed,
my
bro.
goodness. Oh jeez. So we had the Belgian Grand Prix. Sorry, my brain's farting today. Belgian Grand Prix. We had Spa, and it was a wild one. Who's done that? Oh, this is a great start.
That's why I love George.
Yeah.
It's never a dull moment.
No, oh god, no. Far from it.
Belgian Grand Prix. Continue.
Correct.
Spa, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Spa.
We should do a Spa episode.
I agree.
Spa like SPAR,
Like sauna,
fighting,
like hot
or-
tub type thing.
Oh,
Not
okay.
SPAR.
I'd get in a hot tub with George.
Yeah, for real.
I would definitely.
Any day.
Pick a time.
Pick a time.
Okay, so I'm a bit unsafe around.
No, we're focused on George.
Yeah, focus on George.
You literally have nothing.
Yeah,
to
you
worry
don't
Yeah,
have to be
don't
there.
worry about it,
Yeah,
like-
girls aren't invited in
No.
this one.
This is
Nah.
a boys
Boys only.
boys only.
Boys only.
Boys.
No girls allowed.
Yeah.
We have a
They've-
sign.
They have
Okay.
cooties. They have cooties. Anywho, Paul Russell.
Poor
Yeah.
Russell.
He got DQ'd, disqualified.
Yeah, because he lost too much weight.
Yeah,
Yeah, so was
1.5.
he was on the keto diet for too long during that race.
was it actually because he weighed less?
Um,
Or was the car
the
overall
car.
weighing less?
So I read some reports that the car lost predominantly through tyre wear and plank wear.
Yeah.
It lost more weight than they were expecting, but Russell also lost an abnormal amount of weight.
Because I know if you finish the race, you have to have a certain amount of fuel left as well.
Yes.
In terms of weight. I figured maybe he used too much fuel. I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, he didn't. I don't know. He just kept going for all his laps, and then, yeah, in the end, it was 1.5 kilos too less.
I do remember Lewis Hamilton saying that, like in the hot races, like in Singapore and like Abu Dhabi and all them, that it's like they lose like 4 kilos of sweat in one
Mhm.
race.
It's nuts, yeah. I've
Yeah.
seen him on, I think that might have been on Graham Norton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good show, actually. I only watch it when they have good people on, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a B series to our podcast.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Lower tier.
Of course.
Lower tier.
We've
Yeah.
got Graham
I'll have to,
Norton,
like-
we got
Yeah.
Lights Out,
The
Western
telescope
Sydney.
Yeah,
shot,
exactly.
you know.
We got Joe Rogan down here. Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
We got Lights Out up here.
I don't know, bro. Joe Rogan, you know, he's got some weird guests on lately.
he's got some weird
Oh,
noises
one
that he
time
makes.
one
He's
equals
got
two or
some
some
weird
shit. I don't
noises.
know,
Hang
bro.
on. Keep chatting. I would be in the background getting this. Okay. I think I've got it.
I heard that on Spa, it's such a high like speed track that they're on like max throttle 90% of the whole circuit.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because the
There's
corners are
That
so
long straight, too.
yeah, the long straight and the corners aren't very tight, so it's all downforce.
Mm.
Damn, that's
Um,
insane.
I don't think they're braking much either. It's all downforce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love
Speaking
watching.
of braking, actually.
Yep.
Lando Norris on turn 1, the
Turn
last
one.
few races.
Mm.
he's just stomping on the brakes way too hard, and he went from I don't know third to about seventh.
Is this just last race or every race recently? You said
Spa. He also did it in I can't remember what the race before was.
Hungary?
Like the Hungary and Silverstone as well. I think
it could be that he doesn't have adequate like brake cooling.
maybe.
So his maybe he has too much cooling, so his brakes are running too cold at the beginning of the race.
Yeah.
And he has to put more pressure on. Because apparently, like with F1 brakes, because they're carbon, if they're not at a certain temperature, they don't stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll
and
just slide.
yeah, and if you look at the throttle maps, not the throttle maps, but like the brake pressure graphs, you actually apply the brakes a lot more differently than in a car.
Right.
Like with steel ceramic, not steel, yeah, with steel brakes, cast iron, sorry. You can typically just like put the brake down and then like let off when you finish braking. Whereas with F1 cars, you have to trail brake by default.
Yep.
You can't just let off. You have to slowly release the pressure as you're turning.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's pretty complicated.
Yeah.
I remember seeing some people like the transition between F1 and F2 brakes, huge difference,
Really?
massive difference.
Wow.
Most of it comes from the tires because
Yeah.
they have such grippy tires and a downforce. But I guess because they're carbon brakes, they can handle heat a lot better.
Right.
So they can brake at higher temperatures a lot more efficiently.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I was an engineer for a moment.
No, that's all right.
Wow.
I've got. It's not gonna let me do it. Hang on. Give me one.
Don't even like you. Good job.
See, it's great when it works, but when it doesn't work, it really does my head in. Lovely. Thank you so much for that. That was so necessary.
This is a lovely soundboard.
All right, just going back to Joe Rogan quickly because I found this.
Just come to make sure your baby's okay.
We need more noises on the podcast.
That's
Yeah, we do.
We gotta go gorilla mode.
Absolutely.
Start chimping out.
It's
I
gonna
don't-
happen.
I don't know Joe Rogan.
That's Joe Rogan.
That's Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I know now.
He makes gorilla
But we also
sounds.
had.
He loves
Russell.
chimps.
He loves chimps,
smoking weed
yeah.
and chimps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
5 kilograms was the difference between victory and an embarrassing disqualification for Mercedes and George Russell at the Belgian Grand Prix. Russell denied his teammate Lewis Hamilton's win on the road with an audacious one-stop strategy, but that same outlier strategy was what potentially doomed him post-race. Russell's car was exactly at the minimum weight threshold of 798 kilograms before the 2.8 litre fuel sample was taken from the car. So when his car was weighed again after the sample was taken, it was found to be 1.5 kilograms under the weight limit, a significant margin in F1 terms. Mercedes admitted to making a genuine error, and its initial feeling is that Russell going far longer than expected on hard tyres, 34 laps, was a key contributing factor. More tyre wear.
Okay, this guy's just yapping.
So he used up his tires too much because he didn't have.
Correct.
Yeah, he only had a one-stop.
Yeah, so the plan was halfway through the race, they decided, Russell suggested, let's think about doing a one-stop. And obviously they went through with that, but they might not have been thinking about it previously and hadn't calculated the data about it.
I think because what they do when they finish the race is like when you look at the tracks when they finish the races, you see all this rubber on the circuit.
Yeah.
On the side.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they thought he would have made up for it if he just drove over that because they stick back to the tires.
Yes, correct.
He either didn't do it properly or it didn't. He got through too much of his tires.
But imagine being underweight just because your tires wore down.
Yeah. I don't think that's fair, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's not very fair.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Like, speaking of weight, I think the cars are too heavy now. Over, like, almost 100
Yeah, they're too
kilos.
big.
They're too big. Way too big.
Too big.
You seen the new BMW M4? That's a heavy car. There's been
No, I
so
think,
many
the
jokes
M5,
about it.
The M5.
Is it the 5?
Yeah. It's a V8 hybrid. That's a heavy car.
Yeah.
Heavy car, yeah. I don't know, bro. Bring back the days of light cars.
Yeah, I agree.
Facts.
Yeah. Like, I was looking at, the old Formula 1 V12s back in the 90s. Those cars were like 600 kilos. 600 kilos, like, I think their wheelbase was at least like 4 meters compared to the 5 and whatever boats that we have nowadays. Yeah.
They used to run like V10s back then as well.
V10s, V8s.
Bring them back. They sounded
12s.
unreal.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I prefer V12s.
Yeah.
I think V12s are a lot more underrated for some reason. I think
I don't know.
it could be. You know how I was telling you about stepped headers?
Yeah.
All right, so a little bit of F1 wizardry for you guys.
Story time.
So part of the reason why
Story
we
time with Sam.
Okay.
boom.
That sound is. We got to fix that. The
Yeah.
delays kills me.
So one of the reasons, obviously, F1 cars sound so amazing is because they rev so high. But another one is how their exhausts are set up. So the way F1 exhaust set up, like in the 90s, it was just they just collected the pipes regularly. But I think in the 90s they sort of discovered that if they stack the pipes up in certain ways, they get better scavenging at high RPMs. So scavenging, for those who don't know, is when the pressure wave of the exhaust leaving the engine and traveling through the exhaust header, it leaves a vacuum behind.
Yep.
And even like the pressure wave bounces between the exhaust, and then that can actually pull more air in and more fuel in the intake.
Okay.
So it's very complicated. I remember seeing like a video where they referenced like the textbook on this, and even in the textbook they say it's like dark wizardry.
Yeah.
Because it's still not fully known properly, despite there being so many years of research. But what F1 cars in the 90s started doing was they started collecting the headers sequentially. So obviously each engine has different firing orders. So the way they got the exhaust to line up in the collector, it would sequentially like bang, 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 in even firing order. Whereas like in most cars, especially V8s, it's an uneven firing order. That's why they have that unique lumpy
Tone,
sound.
yeah.
They started doing that in the 90s with the V12s, but with the V10 era, around like 97, 98, they started stepping the headers. So the actual size and diameter of the exhaust itself, as it was leaving the V12 or V10 before they collected together, would increase in size.
Right.
So that would help scavenging at those extremely high RPMs, like 17,000 RPM plus.
Yeah.
And as I was talking to George before, this actual change in diameter not only helps with scavenging because there's more area inside the exhaust to create a vacuum, but it changes the sound wave. It splits the sound wave or something like that. That makes it more in tune with musical instruments.
Yep.
Which is why they have that unique high pitch, but it's a very smooth sound
Yeah.
compared to like a lumpy V8, which still sounds great, but that's the background to F1 car music. In
There's
my
some,
opinion.
Music, F1 sounds.
Bless. Bless, we're going to get along. It's every time whoever sits on my side. That
Yeah.
soundboard.
Yeah, correct.
that
It is
love
on.
it.
I can't even reach it from here.
Yeah,
It's
good. You
within
don't need to
arm's
touch
reach,
it.
you know.
Right there.
I can mute you though.
That's my microphone, bro.
Yeah, that's his microphone, buddy.
No, I'm one.
Oh no, hold on. Okay, you're all good.
Why are you
No,
muting
that's
me?
still, I'm still chilling.
I want a soundboard.
I don't care.
We got one here, bro.
I know, but I can't reach it.
Well,
Just
you don't
try.
need to touch it.
Try.
No,
No, like,
When you try your best and you don't succeed.
okay.
um,
Wow. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
did you
just play
What
with
did
my
you just do?
headphone?
No, leave it, leave it,
What
leave
did
it.
I
That's
just
fine. That's mine, I think.
No, that's mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
hey, what does this guy?
One.
What does this button do?
Oh, okay.
Fans.
I'm good. Woo. Too
That's-
Take a guess. I think it's a volume for something.
Is another
good.
soundboard
Why are we
volume?
playing with
Content?
Anthea swore. Oh my god.
Anthea.
Anthea?
We've been told by our editor to stop swearing.
No.
Nah, but
No.
we're Australian, so we have to swear. you
Yeah,
know, like
it's in our
part of
nature.
blood, Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what
I don't know
that
what
is either. I have no
that
idea.
is.
All right. Stop playing with them, man.
Sorry. Sorry, boss.
Sorry, Dad. I'm the oldest one here, so like I technically can say that. Kind of.
Let's discuss that. Let's delve deeper.
Yes, I know. I'm 27 years old and I'm not married with kids. It's crazy, right?
Living the life. Building race
Yeah,
cars.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Seeing all my mates get married.
They're missing out.
Missing out, man.
They're missing
They're not
out.
building race cars.
No, they're not
Yeah,
building.
yeah.
They don't understand. They don't understand that it's either race car or marriage, fellas, people. So take your pick, and we'll be right back.
We aren't going anywhere, but okay.
Oh man, I knew this was gonna be a good app. Yeah, just quickly with that comparison with that M5. Thanks so much. It weighs more than the 2024 Ford F-150.
Whoa.
Wow.
Holy shit.
How much does it weigh?
That weighs so much.
It weighs more than 2 Miatas, a rhinoceros. So those are separate. It weighs more than the 2 Miatas. It also weighs more than a rhinoceros.
Thanks for the clarification.
Well, just the way I said it, you could
think
have
a
been
rhinoceros
misled.
could carry 2 Miatas? Just like pull them?
Probably.
Probably.
That's so interesting. Anyway.
We
So
need
the
a
actual
trial.
weight is
Experiment time, guys. But bring him in.
the actual weight is 2.5 ton.
Damn, bro.
For
No
a-
way.
A couple 100 kilos short of your mom.
Okay. Oh man, that's brutal. Good God. Jesus.
All right, come on, Adam. Let's proceed.
Let us
Let us proceed.
Let us
So
proceed.
the BMW M5 is a fat motherfucker. We understood that part.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
does
BMW or
it-
AMG?
AMG.
AMG.
Depends what era.
What's your favorite era?
I don't know. I'm just talking shit. No, but 90s BMWs, like
Yeah.
the A36, bro. Fuck.
I like the a bit older, the 80s ones, the
Yeah.
E28 5 Series.
Yeah.
Fuck, they're
Yeah,
nice,
man.
bro. I was actually looking
I
at
think-
buying one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Found this
Damn.
really clean one for a good price.
I remember I saw M3
Mm.
around that era,
Mm.
the E36 era. Dude.
That
I,
V8's
um,
right? The E36?
No. They're
No?
straight 6.
this one.
I think
Okay.
so. I think it was a straight 6. Yeah, straight 6.
They're very clean.
Yeah.
I do like those.
Yeah.
Which ones are the ones with V8s?
Um,
E46? I'm just throwing numbers out of here.
4th gen. So doesn't give me
Images.
Yeah, Adam.
E90.
Hey,
Oh,
Adam.
E90.
Adam, do you know how
Adam,
to
bring up the images,
do you know how
bro.
to work this thing?
Yes.
Come on,
Bring up
bro.
the fucking
Go on
images.
the images.
This
There we go.
one.
I like the V10 M5.
Yes.
V10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
correct. Crazy.
They sound nuts.
Mm.
Oh, there's a good comparison of the generations.
Just a bit blurry.
Speaking of V10s, I have a hot take on the world's everyone's favorite V10.
The LFA.
Yeah,
What's your take?
it sounds like it sounds good, but
Yeah, I don't know if
Not
I
your
agree with
favourite?
you there, man.
nah. Well, the thing is, I feel like I don't know if I can say this, but it feels like you're short shifting an F1 car, and it feels like I'm getting blue balled, bro. I'm watching it and I'm like, it's going wow. I'm waiting.
Bring it up,
I'm
bring it
waiting,
up,
but
bring it
nothing's
up.
happening.
Let's bring it up.
Sorry, I'm just getting my
Adam, hurry the
hydration.
fuck up.
I'm getting my hydration. LFA noise.
And it's too trumpety a bit at times.
Yeah.
And I
come on,
haven't
cut to
seen
the
one with an
chase.
aftermarket exhaust either. All of them have the stock exhaust.
Yeah, I know.
So I actually don't know what it's fully capable of.
Yeah, it's...
I don't know where it gives the best sound quality.
Just put it right next to the speaker.
I think that's where the speaker is.
Yeah, there we go. I can hear that better now.
Is he gonna rev it? Oh, come on, man. I might need new pants.
Cream.
Let me find a better video of that.
Yeah, but still, I don't understand how that gets you blue balled.
All right, bring up a F1 V10 and then let's
Hang on,
compare
hang on.
them.
Okay.
Bro, ads. No time for them.
No time.
What is this?
All right, bring up F1 V10 and then I'll show you what I mean.
What
Okay,
on
okay,
earth?
okay.
Because it sounds like they're short shifting him, bro. Yeah, one of the reasons why I don't like the LFA is actually because it's a single clutch transmission. It takes too long to shift gears. If it was a double clutch and had the pop on the upshift,
DCT.
I would have liked that a bit more.
I don't know. I don't know if it takes too long to
You
shift
like
gears.
dual trans?
I like
Sequential.
sequential dog boxes, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
See, like
Yeah, it is edging you a bit. This video specifically, just continuously edging. But I think the longer shift times just add to the nicety. Yeah, I like it. Nicety. I made up a word there.
I like that.
bring up the F1.
Yeah, bring up the F1.
Alright, that's what I got next.
Now, granted, it's hard to compare with the engine that revs to 19,000,
Mm.
but I'm listening to it and I was like,
Yeah, look, that sounds so much better. I have to
fucking
agree,
cares?
but
But it's also
That's
in
an
a different
F1 car.
league. That's an F1 car.
So the thing is, like, it revs to 9, but you're probably shifting at 7.
Mm.
If they made it rev to maybe like 11, 12, and you're shifting at 10, different story. In my opinion. And seeing, like, granted, it did come out 10 years ago, or no, almost 15 years ago now.
yeah, ages ago now.
But we have cars like the Gordon Murray T50 and the...
Triple S Pulsar.
okay.
No, but like the GMT50 and the... What do you call it? The Valkyrie. The Aston Martin Valkyrie.
Yeah.
And they're revving to like 11,000.
Yeah, they
11,
are.
12,000. Shit, even the new Lamborghini, it's a twin turbo V8 revs to 10.
Fuck, that's
Yeah.
insane.
Completely
But the
custom
thing is,
engine.
that's like, this car was 15 years ago as well.
Yeah.
So for the time.
And at
it
the
was-
time, it was 375,000. Was what I've just googled.
Yep.
But to build an F1 car, it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, I know, but
This was built for the sound, I would think. Whereas F1 cars.
Nah,
focus
this
more on
was built for the
performance.
driver. Bit different.
but to be honest, it's the reason why they can't rev so high isn't money. It's more drivability.
Mm.
Because they can add 3,000 RPM, but they probably lose too much low end torque. And for a
Right.
car that probably weighs, I don't know, 15 to 1,800 kilos, way too much torque, like way too low torque in the low end.
Yeah.
Especially for a street production car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the reasons why F1 cars can get away for such high RPMs is because they weigh like 600 kilos.
Yeah, and they use them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah. So when they're revving so high, all the power's at the top.
Yeah.
And when you're on a racetrack, it's only at top.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's a very good point. Yeah, obviously the F1 cars engineered for racing performance,
Yeah.
not so much for the driver or the experience.
I mean, it'd still be an amazing experience driving an F1 car.
Oh, for sure. But
Dude.
I feel like the LFA was engineered more for the experience and performance rather than
Yeah.
purely performance.
Yeah, it was the Halo car. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it made proper performance. Like, was it around 500 horsepower for the V10?
Somewhere in
4
that
litre, 4
ballpark.
point something liter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a 4-litre V10.
Mm.
It's insane.
You know what beats that?
Pretty mad.
What beat that?
2 litre inline 4.
I
In
agree.
the,
I agree.
Mark II Focus.
Not the Mark II Focus, but
Pulsar.
Pulsar.
Have you got a 2 litre as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
SR20, bro.
Nice, bro. I don't know what mine's called.
Oh, we should add turbo sounds to the soundboard.
Oh, we should, eh?
That should be the bleep sound if we swear really badly or say
That's
something
not
really
bad. We
sus.
shall call our podcast. We're going to change the name. It's going to be... Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thank
Yeah,
you.
dope.
Our editor didn't bring a chair again this week, so she's sitting on the floor. Feels
Because
bad.
the camera's sitting on a box on a chair.
They don't need to know that.
Well, they know that now.
We're very professional here.
Hey, we're engineers. We make it work, you know? Like,
Exactly. Innovation. That's what we do here.
We're in the
Western
innovation
Sydney
building
Formula SAE.
for our campus.
Exactly, we are.
We're just
number one in the world.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't know what the metric was. I can't remember.
goals or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. But number 1 uni in the world, guys. So.
Yep. And we're at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Building race cars, running the show.
Yes.
Speaking of building race cars, what have you guys been invested in?
what do you mean by invested?
Yeah, can you keep
Like
going?
a certain project that you've just really
What, like
Wanna
our
do?
team?
yeah.
Oh, and
Or like you individually in the team.
I've got my project, but I'll talk all day on it.
Let's hear a brief description.
All right, I
What have
want
you
to
got?
make my own F1 V12.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. He does.
Yeah. So I want to make it's going to be between 1.8 to 1.9 liters. I'll be using architecture from the Yamaha R6 motorcycle engine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 600cc, 3 of them together, 1.8 liters.
Jeez.
I'll probably try to bore it, get a big bore kit that bores it up to 1.9 liters.
Yeah.
So yeah, think of a 1.9 liter V12 that revs to at least 16.
And what are you putting that in?
Well, I had a couple ideas.
Yeah.
Originally, I wanted to make my own like open wheeler.
Okay.
But then I got worried about, can I make that street legal, this and that?
Yeah, true.
And then I'm like, all right, well, what's the next best option? What's the lightest car I can put it in? Datsun 1200 Ute. They weigh about 750
yeah.
kilos.
Really? What about a Civic or something? They're quite light.
They're ugly.
Some of the older ones are quite nice, I think.
But they're ugly.
Not a fan of Civics.
Depends on the Civic. But like with the Ute,
What about the aerial Adam? Engine swap it. It's road legal, I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them in Australia.
No.
Which ones?
The aerial Adam. Have you
Yeah.
seen it?
No. Oh yeah.
I only know it
Yeah.
from Forza,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, so like I
I'll
wanted
show
to
you
put in
after.
the Datsun, and then I got in my head, what if I make it a hybrid? So, because I saw this guy on YouTube, he got a Nissan Leaf.
Yeah.
So they're just that electric car from factory, little cheap little commuter.
This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheap little commuter. And what he did was he gutted the rear end, put a IS200 subframe in, and connected it to a ZX10R motorcycle
Damn.
engine. So he's got technically a hybrid that revs to 12,000, has like
Jeez.
300 something horsepower.
That is nuts.
Like that's pretty cool.
Damn.
Let me do that.
Yeah, let me do that. But then after like chatting with Haas, I think I can get a road legal open wheeler.
Okay.
So I might go back to the original idea, and then the
Would that be
hybrid-
similar to like the Lotus Type 7?
That's the Kikai, right?
I'll get it up. I think it's the one I'm thinking of.
I want it to be rear engine. No, not like that.
Not like this. Okay.
So
I won't
my main
Yeah, I think you were gonna do it. I was like waiting, and I was like,
no, my main
immediately
inspiration is the BAC mono.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that. But the actual, it's like got open wheels.
Correct.
But it's a bit hard to get the styling right when it
Yeah.
comes to these things. So
This is the mono
I don't know.
for reference.
yeah, they're sick.
Yeah, that's in Forza as well.
Eh.
It's not gonna look
V12
I
though.
mean, like
V12
yeah,
though.
Yeah.
V12, yeah, but it
You
comes
know what's
So-
better
like,
than a V12? A V16 with Bugatti.
oh yeah,
Nuts.
it's insane.
Absolutely nuts. They started with a W16, so it's like wide.
But now
But
it's
it's
like
two
now
V8s
it's
next to
long.
each
really
other.
long.
really long.
Now it's super, like it's going to be a